For Tuesday, November 3rd, you're going to first complete your check-in or attendance. Then you have these 3 tasks to do. You're going to have to read for 10 minutes. You're going to respond to a Quickwrite prompt and an appeals analysis chart. You scroll down towards the bottom. You'll see the links. The Quickwrite prompt looks like this. 1 and 2 are the same as last week. What's different is 3 and 4. You choose one of these to complete. Again, once you're finished, you should have answered at least 3 of these. Okay, 1 and 2, and you select either 3 or 4. You're reflecting on the character in your book. Once you're finished with that, you're going to go and click next, and that's going to take you to the appeals chart. You're going to have to read Revenge of the Geeks. When you click on this, it will look like this. It's a non-fiction text. It is not long. While you're reading it, pay attention to the evidence that is in this argument. Again, good evidence, as you see below here, is going to be numbers, facts, quotes, and again, good, strong evidence is going to have variety, it's going to be credible, it's going to be relevant. Okay. A personal opinion is not good evidence unless you're an expert. Okay, an expert opinion can be strong evidence because it's credible. So going to the bottom here, okay, you have 3 appeals: ethos, logos, and pathos. An example of ethos is credibility or trust. So if you're going to a doctor and the doctor claims to be a doctor but has no college degree or didn't graduate from medical school, that's not a good doctor. That's not a credible doctor. So that would not be a good person to go visit. Okay, that is someone that has low credibility. That person isn't trustworthy. Okay, the example here is about Hitler. Okay, and thinking about his actions and how he was immoral. The second appeal, logos, is just logic, numbers, something that makes sense. 2 plus 2 equals 4. If you have one bad decision plus another bad decision, most likely that's going to lead to another bad decision. Again, what logos is just logic. Okay, and then lastly, pathos is an emotional appeal, and you're basically pulling at someone's heart. You're trying to get them to feel something in their heart or soul. You want them to feel what you are saying to them, okay, whether it's written or spoken. And so when you're reading through Revenge of the Geeks, make sure you're thinking about these 3 appeals: pathos, logos, and ethos. And the chart looks like this. And there's some examples here, okay, for each one: ethos, pathos, and logos. But you're going to have to pull it from the text, Revenge of the Geeks. And again, one example from the text, and then on the right side you're going to put, how does it appeal to you? How is it supposed to get you to pay attention to that type of appeal, that example, that fact, that credibility or trustworthiness in Revenge of the Geeks? Alright, so again, look at these examples carefully. And lastly, at the bottom of the chart, you have something here that basically talks about two terms called a concession and a rebuttal. All right, so anybody that is a good lawyer, or anyone that is an expert in arguing and presenting evidence, they're going to use a concession. A concession basically is when you acknowledge the other side and you acknowledge their argument, and then you flip the script. You basically use their argument against them and you just shut them down, and that is called a rebuttal. So again, the concession is when you acknowledge the other side, but then you use their argument against them. That's called a rebuttal, when you completely flip the script on them and you use their power as ammunition to shut them down, to prove them wrong. Okay, so again, read this carefully. And again, if you're unsure, send your teacher a question, send a message, and you have some practice here with a concession and a rebuttal, which are great moves by anyone that is skilled at presenting arguments, especially lawyers. And again, if you have a question, again, email your teacher, send your teacher a question, and that will wrap up Tuesday's work for November 3rd. Have a good day.